All right, I will call our Town of the Paw Council meeting to order, 6:06 p.m. First item on the agenda, adoption of the agenda by resolution, please.
Moved by myself, seconded by Councillor Gibb. Resolved that the agenda be adopted as presented.
Any questions, queries? Call the question, all in favor? Opposed, carried. All right, citizens period. And number 5, the CEO reports.
Confirmation.
Sorry?
Confirmation of the minutes first, maybe?
Oh, of course, why not? Yeah, let's do that. Let's confirm the minutes, sorry.
Moved by myself, seconded by Councillor Commodore, be it resolved that the minutes of the regular meeting, the Committee of the Whole of September 10th, 2018, be hereby approved, all statutory declarations having been complied with.
Thank you.
Sorry, any discussion? Call the question, all in favor? It's carried. Citizens period. Thank you.
Thank you.
CEO report.
So the following is an update as it relates to various departments. Museum held its monthly board meeting. They're also planning an art workshop right now. 22 tables were booked for the parade of programs. Dance registration again went extremely well. Pool shutdown is complete and regular programming resumed on September 6th. 38 children. Sorry, what am I missing?
No, that's okay. No, I need you to sign the documents.
You were the deputy
Sorry.
mayor of the last meeting.
Carry on.
38. I can't hear. 38 children. That's okay.
Multitasking.
38 children are registered for afternoon swim school lessons. Yoga has commenced at the Wellness Center. Terry Fox Run preparation was carried out. Worked on schedules for arena and maintenance staff. Arena ice schedules are now complete, and we're hoping to have ice in by September 28th. Women's training throughout the entire organization is underway. Election preparation is also well underway. Sweeping, grading, storm sewer, and water break repairs underway. Flushing program has commenced. Several tenders are on the go. 10th Street lift station cleaning is underway. Working with Spray Park Committee on the Spray Park. Dealing with private works being undertaken at Lakeside Cemetery. CAO attended EMO continuity planning session in Winnipeg. Just to give you a little heads up on that, it's another step that they're that they're asking us to comply with, making us comply with. That is basically providing a plan to the province as to what we would do if something would go wrong with our business, say if the power went out, how we're going to respond. I still don't understand how that becomes part of our EMO plan. I would say that is more of our plan, but this is going to be an ongoing thing in the next year, and by next January 2020 is the expectation that we're going to have it into them. Working on the coalition committee project, board member requests have been sent out and a coordinator position has been advertised. I'm going to give that one a little bit of a pop too. If anybody knows anybody that would be interested in being the head of our coalition board and carrying out all the admin duties, please send a resume to us. Also, staff wishes all mayor and council candidates all the best in the upcoming 2018 election.
Any questions, comments? Thank you, Randy. Item number 6, bylaw 6.1, first reading, rezoning application 2018-3 Art Barlow.
Moved by myself, seconded by Councillor Gibb. Resolved that bylaw number 4587 being a bylaw of the Town of the Paw, two men Town of the Paw zoning bylaw number 4121 read first time.
Any discussion?
Just happy to see that something going in there.
Yep.
I think it's a positive for that neighborhood.
Absolutely. Call the question, all in favor? It's carried. All right, 6.2, first reading zoning amendment application animal shelter.
Moved by myself, seconded by Councillor Gibb. Resolved that bylaw number 4588 being a bylaw of the Town of the Paw to amend Town of the Paw zoning bylaw number 4121 be read a first time.
Any discussion on this item? Call the question, all in favor? It's carried. Item number 7, committee, 7.3.1, subdivision approval or exciting.
Moved by myself, seconded by Councillor Commodore, whereas the town of the Pas submitted a subdivision application to subdivide property in order to create 12 new railway industrial lots at Oryx Siding, and whereas the planning branch has circulated the application to the applicable agencies for comment, and now requires the town's approval of the application through resolution. Therefore, be it resolved that council approve file number 4457-18-7056, being the subdivision application for the 12 industrial railway lots referred to as Oryx Siding.
Okay. Any discussion on this? Call the question. All in favor? It is carried. Uh, 7.3.2, the Pond Area Animal Shelter.
Moved by myself, seconded by Councillor Commodore, whereas the Paw and Area Animal Shelter has been fundraising for the past several years in efforts of constructing an animal shelter, and the town donated a piece of land in the industrial park. And whereas due to the urgent need for a shelter and the cost of construction, the committee has looked at alternatives which include the purchase of an existing building, which is zoned as commercial industrial. And whereas the town's current zoning bylaw does not include zoning to permit the operation of an animal shelter in any zone within the town of the Paw, therefore be it resolved that council authorize administration to start the zoning amendment process to include an animal shelter as a conditional use in the commercial industrial zone. And be it further resolved that council authorize the zoning amendment fee of $550 and the conditional use fee of $250 be expended from the Community Enhancement Fund upon the written condition that the Paw and Area Animal Shelter confirm they are no longer interested in Lot 4, Block 1, Plan 30566, 362 Marsh Road, as per Resolution 2017-008.
Right. Any discussion on this?
I've already received the letter.
Sorry?
And I've already received the letter.
The confirmation.
Yeah, confirmation that I'm not interested.
Good.
I call the question. All in favor? It is carried. Such a good thing. 7.3.3, variation application 2018-205, Cameron McKay.
Moved by myself, seconded by Mayor Scott. Be it resolved that council not approve variation application 2018-05 submitted by Cameron McKay to vary the 100-foot setback from the high water mark to 75 to 80 feet from the shore, as per the in-camera discussion during the September 10th, 2018 Committee of the Whole.
Okay, everybody's clear on the wording? Any comments? Sorry?
I'll be abstaining.
Okay. Any comments? Okay. Then all in favor of not approving? It is carried. Okay. Finance and Administration, 7.4.1, Special Service Levy Resolution.
Moved by myself, seconded by Mayor Scott. Be it resolved that council set the public hearing for November 26, 2018, with the intention of proceeding with the special service levy being bylaw number 4586.
Okay, so this officially moves this on to the next council. Any comments? Call the question. All in favor? You're in favor?
No,
You're opposed to?
no. Yes,
I just need to clear.
yes.
Okay, good.
You're in favor?
So it's 7-0. Okay. 7.4.2, utility deficit resolution.
Moved by Councillor Rock, seconded by Councillor Zelinski. Whereas in April of 2018, council passed resolution 2018-066 approving a rate rider to be applied to water bills in order to recover the utility deficit for the years 2014 and 2015. And whereas the Public Utilities Board, PUB, has indicated that they would not be in favor of a rate rider as an increase was recently processed in 2018, and there is sufficient working capital to absorb these deficits. Therefore, be it resolved that council amend resolution 2018-066 and authorize applying the 2014 deficit of $464,555 and the 2015 deficit of $125,866 against the working capital surplus for those years instead of applying a rate rider.
Okay, any discussion?
got to do it. We got to balance the books.
Okay, anybody else? Call the question, all in favor? Opposed, if any? It is carried. 7.4.3, tender T05-2018, create water operations and procedure manual.
Moved by myself, seconded by Councillor Rock. Whereas an invitation to tender was sent to suppliers and advertised on the town website and the Opaska Times for the creation of a water operations and procedure manual. And whereas 3 bids were received, therefore be it resolved that council accept the tender submitted by ATAP Infrastructure Management Limited in the amount of $45,200, taxes included, for the creation of a water operations and procedure manual.
Any comments?
I'll be abstaining.
Okay, it's an expensive thing. All right, I'll call the question, all in favor? Opposed, if any? Okay, 6. All right, 7.4.4, payroll and accounts.
Who's got it? Payroll and accounts?
Payroll and accounts.
Is that 7.4?
Oh.
7.4.4, nobody has it?
Is it stuck to another one?
Well, maybe it was on the back of that one, Jim?
It's right here.
Wow.
Oh,
There's 2 more right here. Pick that. Right up. Sorry.
A technical glitch.
moved by myself, seconded by Councillor Rock. Be it resolved that council authorize the following accounts. Pay period number 17 in the amount of $127,668.54. Pay period number 18 in the amount of $125,951.49. General check numbers 21525 to 21587 in the amount of $1,031,220.20, and EFTs in the amount of $89,616.19.
Any discussion? Hearing none, I will slowly call the question. All in favor? It's carried. Yeah, sorry, are you for, Ryan?
Yep.
Okay, thank you. All right, we have before us, 17, almost missed it, thank you. Tender T-09-2018, janitorial services, airport terminal building.
Moved by myself, seconded by Councillor Rock. Whereas an invitation to tender was sent to suppliers and advertised on the town website and the Opaska Times for the janitorial services at the airport terminal. And whereas 2 bids were received, therefore be it resolved that council accept the tender submitted by Lori Cook in the amount of $22,464, taxes not included, for the janitorial services at the airport terminal.
Any discussion? Just doing great work out there. All in favor? It is carried. All right. Okay, we have before us the minutes for the June 5th meeting of the Powell Regional Library. Does anybody want to make any comment on that? Okay, we have the September 11th meeting minutes from the Powell Regional Library Board. Anybody?
I mean, there was no meeting July, August, and summer.
Yep.
That's why they're missing.
Yeah. Okay. We have the unapproved board minutes from September 11th, 2018 for the museum.
Just submitted for information.
Yep. Chamber of Commerce, Councilor Commodore.
Our meeting is on the 26th.
Okay. Sustainable Forest, Councilor Rock.
We held a meeting a week ago Thursday, and it had just got us going again on some issues and some review of our forest management plan and that sort of thing. So the committee's moving forward. There were some our reports that came in regarding an audit of the system and whatnot, and it was noted that we did have an excellent participant rate out of 28, where we average generally 16 attending it, so it makes for a good, productive group, and which is very important because it's necessary to the mill and its licensing agreements.
Excellent. Citizens on Patrol, Councillor Commodore.
No meeting.
Okay. CDC, Councillor Gibb.
Meeting's October 4th.
Okay. Destination Marketing, Councillor Cross.
We haven't had a meeting since our last council meeting, but I would just like to remind people that our next intake date for the grant applications are coming up on October the 15th. So if you have events going on or projects that would bring people to the community or promote the PAW as a desirable tourist destination, then please contact our coordinator, Kimberly Valentine, and she'd be more than happy to help you with the process.
Thank you. Recycling Board, Councillor Zelinski.
There was a meeting last week, but I actually wasn't able to attend.
You were there? Okay.
So, a lot of discussion around the facility and the change from commingled to sorting. I don't think it is likely that we will be asking residents to sort at curbside. It doesn't really help us with production. It means the guys then have to deal with a trailer that's also got sorted materials in it. Sorting is occurring at the center at present, or at least kind of a high-grade sort. It is probably increasing costs somewhat. There'll be a larger impact once the snow comes. It is putting a strain on space availability out there. So, it just means that we're just going to have to evolve a little bit here and do some things. It likely does mean that the budget that'll be forthcoming for 2019 to the 3 municipal governments will be different than they've seen, and likely there'll be a request for some capital infrastructure, for some investment there, because there is a need for more. Tonnage-wise, things are about the same as last year. I think we're staring at tapping out somewhere around 800 tons for the year. It's been at about that point now for 3 years in a row. I think that's probably the highlights from out there.
Okay, thank you very much. TPCRC, Councillor Zelinski.
There was a meeting last week. I was also not able to attend that meeting. But I think it's been pretty much business as usual. We've had a few online meetings to get some grants passed and that sort of thing. The funding has come in for the year, so things are moving along.
Good, thank you. Kelsey Planning District, no meeting, and no meeting with the Kelsey School Division. Citizens Perry. A motion to adjourn.
So moved.
So moved. Councillor Cross, thank you.